Good afternoon, Connections. This is my Sunday sneak peek for this coming Sunday, June 22. And this Sunday, we're going to be looking at a great passage, Exodus 3 1 through 14. And I want to just encourage you to even press pause right now and read that passage. It's the familiar story of Moses meeting God at the burning bush in the wilderness right around Mount Sinai. And so, yeah, take some time now, push pause, read that amazing passage, and then come back. Well, let's take some time now to look at three different things from this passage: the fire, then the bush that dwells with fire, the burning bush, and then third, the mysterious name. So, first of all, the fire. The fire is very clearly God temporarily appearing as fire in the bush. The rest of the Bible, tells us that. And, from this point on in the Bible, fire will also suggest God's holy character. Whenever we look at fire, it also suggests just mystery. There's something mysterious, something really marvelous and beautiful, but also threatening about fire. So why does God appear as fire in the wilderness? Bible teachers, they suggest several different ideas. I'm just going to point out a few for us this afternoon. The first idea is that God appears as fire to indicate his work of purification, how he purifies his people. When God is in our life, he is in our life to change us. But it's good changes. It's for our beauty. It's to make us better. When a blacksmith or a goldsmith puts gold that's got all kinds of impurities and it's clogged with impurities, they put the gold into the crucible. They put the gold into the fire so that the gold looks better, and all the dross is taken away. And God says, I want to dwell with you. I want to be in your life in that same way. Secondly, God appears as fire to remind us that he's mysterious and dangerous, that he can't be controlled. The pagan nations surrounding Israel, they worship idols, and they engage in idol making. And idol making assumes that you can shape and mold your God like silly putty so that it can fit you. And you have complete control over your God that way. Israel's God says, I'm a lot like fire, which you cannot control, which has a dangerous quality to it. And God is also saying here, you do not shape me, I shape you. Well, third, fire sheds light and it gives warmth. Later in the book of Exodus, God is going to appear for his people as a pillar of fire at night, so that they can travel in the evening if they need. And as the weather cools, God gives warmth to them. As the darkness falls, God provides the light for the path. So that teaches us that as we draw near to God, as we walk with him day after day, he is going to be a warmth. We're going to feel the warmth of his love, and we're going to experience guidance, light on our path. So that's very briefly some of the significance of fire. Let's look more deeply at the mystery, however, of extraordinary fire dwelling with an ordinary bush, because that's pretty amazing. This is a very strange bush. Moses says, I got to see this strange sight, a bush that burns on and on but does not burn up. I remember driving through Utah, and it was during fire season. I saw fire spread across a hillside from one clump of sagebrush to another clump. And here's what happened. It would burn, the bushes would burn on, and then they'd burn out. And they were just charred ashes. And that would be normal for shepherds like Moses to see. is for bushes to be burned up. This bush is different because it burns on and on and on and on for 10, 15 minutes maybe, but it doesn't burn up at all. And that's amazing. So why does God want Moses and all of his people, including you and me, why does he want us to see that? I think the beginning of the answer is seen in the Hebrew word for bush. That word is senna. And, remember, Moses is watching his sheep here at the foot of Mount Sinai. And this is the very same mountain that God is going to lead the whole nation of Israel after he delivers them from slavery in Egypt. He is going to bring them to this mountain, and he's going to enter into covenant relationship with his people. He's going to say, at this mountain, I'm going to be your holy God, and you're going to be my holy people. You are going to put my holy character on display. I'm going to dwell with you. I, the extraordinary God, am going to dwell with you and very ordinary people. You're going to be like a burning bush. And you will be able to dwell with me because of how miraculous I am. I will be in your presence, and it will seem threatening, but I will not destroy you. Actually, my presence in your life will beautify you and warm you and empower you. And so let's now look at the third and final thing, and that's the mysterious name, Yahweh. Moses says, what's your name? And God responds, my name is Yahweh, which means I am who I am, or I will be who I will be. Some Bible teachers say that this name is like a superpowered promise, something like, I am who I am for you, or I am the eternal God, the great I am. My resources are bottomless. I am more than capable of meeting any need or challenge you face today, tomorrow, and for the next 3 billion years. See, Moses is worried that he won't be able to face down the mighty Pharaoh. Pharaoh's going to present dozens of different challenges. Moses is wondering, will I be up for them? He doubts himself. And God meets those doubts by saying, I'm going to be with you. And so, maybe you are less than Pharaoh. You probably are, Moses. But I will be with you. And I am superior to Pharaoh and any Egyptian god. And you have everything you need in me. And we do too. We have everything we need in our God. And so what I would like to invite you to do as we move toward Sunday is to think about these two questions. So we said first, God is a purifying fire. What is God purifying in your life these days? And secondly, what do you need from Yahweh in this season of your life? Remember, his name is like an open-ended promise. Do you need deliverance, mercy, power, correction, guidance, provision, protection? All of these benefits and more are found in his name. And so we should be praying that he would hallow his name, that he'd make his name big, bright, real, glorious in our life. So that's a bit of a sneak peek for this Sunday. I look forward to seeing all of you on Sunday, and I hope you have a great week.